o mai I ka puka ula no na halani o kalani nui nui meha na ho ia wi ka puka na kala olu olu I du I kino nui ku aloha I ku aina kamaha o nui o kona haina kona nui o mai aloha Maui nui a kama Velina me ke aloha ia ka kou whakahi a wau. O kalani pe ake ia. I'm so happy to be part of your entertainment. Nui ino piha kui ka hauoli. Ahia ai e nawepu me o koa pau. Mahalo made in Maui, Maui County, Maui government. Thank you for having me and Hawaiian Airlines and all the sponsors. Mahalo in all you do, believing in Hawaiian language, culture, and arts, hula and mele. This is my first mele, a first song recorded on my debut album, my Grammy Award-winning and the Hoku Hanohano Award-winning album, a song about my hometown Hilo. Of course, the mayor is from Hilo as well. But we are here, Maui Nui a Kama. Menapua Loke o Kalanila. This song talks about the naupaka flower flourishing of Pukalani Maui, that we will never leave this flower wilt in the bitter cold. An original mele of mine with Kumuhula Devon Kamealoha Forest. He lei aloha keia no hilo I ka wakani lehua no ka pua makamai. A song that was on Netflix Ohana as well as NBC Little Big Shots. We need to spread Hawaiian music around the world. Stories of our people, of our lahui. And it goes something like this. Ihi manu hilo I tupua I ka pua lake kawi ka onai Iha ai kamana o I kikiu Kamakaniwa I wa ka aina Ihi manu hilo I tupua I ka pua lake kawi ka onai Iha ai kamana o I kikiu Kamakaniwa I wa ka aina Bulamahia taua he kili Ivili kapalia he moole E ole o malula nilae A ohe anu a ohe ma e ele E a Ua wakele mai kane Ita papa I mai ona nalu A ole no e pauli lawana I ke aku wa ka aina Vakele mai kane Ita papa I mai ona nalu Aole no e pauli lawana I ke aku wa ka aina Hulamahia ka ua he kili I pili ka poli a mo ole E ole o malula nilae A ohe anu a ohe ma e ele haina kapua na ailohe ia kawi no hana wika iu klana o ia pua o na upaka I te veki haina kapua na ailohe ia kawi no hana wika iu klana o ia pua o na upaka I te veki Hulamahia ka ua he kili I pili ta poli a he moole E ole au malula nilae A ohe anu a ohe ma e ele E a Mahalo Maui
Queen Ka'ahumanu Center is Maui's largest award-winning lifestyle shopping center with more than 100 national and island-style stores, restaurants, and entertainment attractions. Maui's lifestyle shopping for generations. Queen Ka'ahumanu Center has served as the island's town square since 1972. Mahalo QKC for your supporting sponsorship. And now it's time for our first live vendor demonstration of the day. Looking for more creativity in her life, this former marketing and office manager started making handmade soaps. She kept perfecting the formula until it was just right. And now, Endless Tropical Maui offers natural and organic products. The soap is made in small batches to ensure the best quality. Welcome, Anjali Charoen of Endless Tropical Maui.
Aloha.
Aloha. You have such a lovely smile, Anjali.
Thank you.
We were talking a little bit before we came onto the stage, and you told me that you learned to make soap in your homeland of Thailand.
Yes, that's right.
And so when you came to Maui, what inspired you to turn it into a business?
So I had making soap as a hobby. So when I came here 7 years ago, to visit my sister, um, she showed me around the island of Maui, and like I couldn't find the natural and organic soap that I like anywhere. So I decided, with my knowledge of researching and studying ingredients in products, in bath and body products, I use my knowledge to create my own products. So that's how the business came up.
How long have you been making your own soap?
Um, I've been making soap for over 7 years, for over 7 years. But I actually, take it serious and to do business with it about 5 years ago.
And now you have a large product line.
Yes.
So I see we have different types of bar soap,
Yes.
coconut lemongrass, avapuhi.
And the Lanahu charcoal soap. Yeah.
Now which one do you recommend? Do you use all three for different occasions, different reasons?
Well, I use every product that I made, and I made sure that they are good and safe, and for the one that I find myself use every day, is the awapuhi soap. It just smells so nice and
Ginger,
beautiful.
yes.
Yes, and the Lanahu charcoal soap here is very popular for men because the smell is more like masculine, and I add the charcoal powder in it, so it's clean and kind of a little bit of detoxifying, exfoliating. So men love that.
Does your husband use the
Yes,
charcoal soap?
that's his favorite one.
And then you branched out into lotions as well.
Yes.
What is how different is the process of making soaps and lotions?
So all my product I made from scratch. You know, I select. I'm sorry. I personally select the ingredients myself. I choose organic. I choose natural ingredients, and in the process, is a little bit different, from making bar soap and lotion, but they are organic and natural.
Now, the ingredients on Maui
Yes.
are they very similar to what you were able to find and use back home in Thailand?
So they are a little bit different. Is when I was in Thailand, I was able to find a wide range of like herbal ingredients because it's my homeland and I know a lot like in the country. So, but over here is a little bit limited of the ingredients, but I still found the enough ingredient that to be used in the soap.
You were able to find what you needed.
Yes.
Now, I was looking at those brown bags over there, and
Yeah.
at first I thought, oh, bubble bath. But no, it says laundry soap.
Yes. So the laundry soap is the newest product that I came up, It started from my sister. About a year ago, my sister came to me and said, I have been having this skin issue on my back, and it never go away. So, and she didn't expect anything, from me, but I created 100% organic laundry soap for her and say, okay, you just try to use mine. And then she, since then, she keeps asking me to make more for her. So I thought, maybe for people out there who are looking for an alternative to the commercial detergent. So, I created for them to, just to have I'm sorry. I created it for them to have an option for the organic laundry soap.
That's wonderful, because I do know that many people, they don't realize it, but skin issues, it can often stem from something that you don't think about, such as your everyday detergent, your laundry detergent. So what a wonderful thing for you to do for your sister.
Thank you.
Now, I asked you earlier if your husband helps you in the business, but you said he didn't like learning how to make soap.
Well, it's kind of a complicated process. You have to have like a background of to know what ingredient works well with other ingredients and how reaction that would make.
Right.
If you
It's a
put
science.
it's a science. If you put something before the other stuff, it might react and then destroy the whole batch. Yes.
Well, I hope he at least does the laundry with the soap that you make.
Yes.
Yeah,
he does.
okay, that's a good husband. So, Anjali, where can people purchase the soaps and lotions and laundry soap that you produce?
Okay. My products are available online on my website, endlesstropical.com.
Endlesstropical.com.
Yes. And I also have a pop-up shop at Lahaina Gateway on Sundays. I also supplying to the luxury vacation houses on Kanapali Beach in Lahaina.
Very smart. So either on Sundays at Lahaina Gateway, the pop-up, or online, endlesstropical.com. And then, of course, today you have a virtual vendor booth at the Made in Maui County Festival, and people can ask you more questions if they press the live chat button, right?
Yes, of course.
Anjali, thank you so much for coming and being our first demonstrator today. I very much appreciate it. And I can smell the soaps from here. They smell wonderful. I wish you could smell them too. But be sure when you shop our virtual marketplace to stop by the Endless Tropical vendor booth and talk to Anjali yourself with the live chat button. Anjali, thank you so much. You've been a wonderful guest.
Thank you.
Good luck to you today and in the future.
Thank you. Mahalo.
We are always grateful to our sponsors. Peisha Hawaii, our presenting sponsor, is a third-generation family-owned company that has provided ocean cargo service between Hawaii and the mainland since 2005. Peisha Hawaii's ties to the islands can be traced back to 1942, when the company's founder, George Peisha Jr., started a business that provided vehicle storage service for military personnel deployed to Hawaii during World War II. Peisha Hawaii is honored to support this year's Made in Maui County Festival and sends its mahalo to all of our participants for sharing their gifts of aloha with people from around the world.
Baby, I've been searching like everybody else. Can't say nothing different about myself. Sometimes I'm an angel and sometimes I'm cruel. When it comes to love, I'm just another fool. Yeah, I'll climb the mountain and I'll swim the seas. There ain't no act of God, girl, to keep you away from me. My arms are reaching out across this canyon. I'm asking you to be my true companion. I need a true companion. Yeah, true companion. A true. So don't you dare try to walk away. Got my heart set on our wedding day. I got this vision of a girl in white. Made my decision that it's you, alright. When I take your hand, girl, I'll watch my heart set sail. I'll take my trembling finger and I'll lift up your veil. Then I'll take you home. And with wild abandon, make love to you just like a true companion. Now I got a true companion. Yeah, you are my true companion. You are my true. And when the years have done irreparable harm, I can see us walking slowly arm in arm, just like those couples on the corners do. Girl, I will always be in love with you. And when I look in your eyes, I still see those sparks. And when the shadows fall and the room gets dark, then when I leave this earth, I'll be where the angels stand. I'll be out there looking for my true companion. Yeah, I had a true companion. She was my true companion. My true companion.
Aren't these music teasers great? Be sure to tune in for the lunch break concert. Here at the 8th annual Hawaiian Airlines Made in Maui County Festival, we know that sponsors are a tremendous help with the success of our events. We'd like to mahalo the Department of Business, Economic Development, and Tourism for their continued support of the Made in Maui County Festival. DBET is Hawaii's resource center for economic and statistical data, business development opportunities, energy and conservation information, and foreign trade advantages. And now it's time for our second vendor demonstration of the day. With me is Tom Burke of Burke and Burke. He's a personal jeweler and gemologist, and he offers fine jewelry, handmade, and gifts. A great selection of jewelry available, including one-of-a-kind pieces, along with numbered original watercolor prints. Welcome, Tom Burke of Burke and Burke.
Thank you.
Such a lovely display. I can't wait to get a closer look. But first, please tell me, how did you get started making jewelry?
Okay, most of my life I was in jewelry stores, mostly family owned, and I was a salesman, worked up into a management, but I always wanted to create my own jewelry and was never too comfortable with stepping out on my own. But through recovery, I was able to find God and built a relationship and was able to let go of that and start living one of my dreams.
That's beautiful. And what beautiful dreams. Tell me about your pieces. What makes them unique? They are just gorgeous.
Well, everything is handmade. So this starts as solid 14 karat gold. It's not hollow. It's not plated or filled. It's real gold. I choose hand-picked fine South Sea and Tahitian pearls. I drill them, and so I do everything myself.
Wow.
I also do hammering jewelry. So that starts as either silver wire, like the bracelet, and I bend, shape, and hammer it, or sheet silver. And then this is my casting work. So it's lost wax casting. So that I carve my item out of wax. You make a mold, you melt out the wax, then you melt metal till it's liquid, and then that goes in, and then there's finish work after.
My goodness. So all your years of selling jewelry that other people created, I suppose you observed and it just inspired the artist within you.
Yes, that was one of the big inspirations, but also in Hawaii. So the Hawaiian people, the culture, and the land inspired me quite a bit as well.
Oh, that's lovely. Are people, do you create custom pieces? Can people commission you to create a piece that they've dreamed of?
Yes, exactly. So this is a piece that I'd wanted to make for years, and then finally I was able to finish it, put it all together. I had to learn how to make the jewelry so I could do that. So if you had your own idea and a sketch, you could bring it to me. We could make a wax. You could see the wax, and then we would make it from there.
Does the honu hold special meaning for you?
It does, yes. I've been in the ocean many times with the turtles, and they're just very peaceful. I know that it's a meaning symbol of longevity and other things, but it's just the spiritual aspect of it.
That is lovely. Now, where can people purchase your items or place orders? Do you have a shop, Burke and Burke?
I don't have a storefront at this time, but I do pop-up shows. So every Friday I'm at the Fairmont Kealani, right in the lobby. So, and that's 9 to 5. And then on Wednesdays right now, I'm at the Kanapali Ocean Resort Villa, so just through the lobby there.
Okay.
So-
Do you also have a website?
I do, and it's Square 808, excuse me. It is burke808.square.net.
And that's Burke,
site.
Burke, just like it says on your sign there. And of course, you have a virtual vendor booth today at the Made in Maui County Festival.
Yes.
You mentioned you are featuring certain pieces. I believe the ones right up front, the 6 pieces up front.
So I have the 3 with the Tahitian pearls and then the 3 silver pieces. And one of the things that I tried to do different for this show is I've had many customers complaining since we have to wear the mask that they're losing their earrings.
Oh.
So I've put on lever back earrings. So these close. So they're going to be much safer. And so you're probably not going to lose them like you would if it was just the wire.
How clever of you.
And then on my Tahitian pearls, the slide, this isn't just a traditional slide pendant. What it is, it's a threader chain. So that chain can actually come off, and you could remove a pearl on each side and even the beads and put something else. Or so like this one, you could wear just 1 pearl one day. You could have 3 pearls. You could have other different beads or even add more pearls down the road.
Oh, very innovative.
Without having to take it to a jeweler. You can do it at home.
You can do it yourself.
Yes.
Lovely. So you've got all of this variety for your wardrobe. These are such beautiful, beautiful pieces, Tom. We very much appreciate your bringing them out to display. And if folks have questions, maybe they want to ask you more about creating a unique piece for them, they can click on the live chat button and speak with you in real time, virtually, right?
Yes, I'd love to talk to them.
Thank you so much, Tom Burke of Burke and Burke. Good luck to you at today's festival and in the future.
Thank you.
Mahalo. Well, it is just about time for a shopping break, but before we continue our shopping, must say mahalo to Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, where they are committed to providing Life Matters moments and financial education to our members, staff, and community. You can enjoy secure and convenient online banking or bank by appointments at any of their Oahu, Maui,
Oh, oh, when tomorrow comes, I'll be on my own, feeling frightened of the things that I don't know. when tomorrow comes, when tomorrow comes, when tomorrow comes. And though the road is long, I look up to the sky. In the dark I found hopes that I won't fly. And I sing along, and I sing along, and I sing along. I got all I need when I got you and I look around me and see the sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Kicks on my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's the sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. 'Cause you're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. Oh, oh. I see the shadows long beneath the mountaintop. I'm not afraid when the rain won't stop. 'Cause you light the way, you light the way. 'Cause you light the way, yeah. I got all I need when I got you and I look around me and see the sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Kicks on my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's the sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. 'Cause you're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. Oh, 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 I got all I need when I got you and I look around me and see the sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Kicks on my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's the sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. 'Cause you're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. Oh, 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 you're my flashlight, light, light. You're my flashlight. Oh, 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 oh. You're my flashlight, light, light. You're my flashlight. Oh, oh, oh. You're my flashlight.
Our next vendor is sure to spice things up, blending aloha into every day. Maui Sweet and Spicy started out bringing us their Aloha Spiced Cacao line of products, but they've evolved and they now offer specialty cacao-based superfoods. Their products are nutritious, clean, healthy, and delicious, and they contain no preservatives, chemicals, or additives. With me is Wendy Acosta. Wendy, welcome back to the Made in Maui County Festival.
Thank you so much, Kathy. It's a pleasure to be here again. And I'm excited to share all of our stuff that we have that we can ship anywhere in the world.
Well, before we zero in on the products, can you tell us again about your business, how you got started?
You know, I got started in the food business kind of as an accident. And a bigger backstory is to let you know that about 20 years ago, I had a toxic exposure to mold and I lost the use of my hands and my arms for about a year. And it was actually nutrition that cured me, not all the medicine they wanted to give me. So along the way, I had a friend on island and he said, I need a spiced cocoa for my coffee shop in Sedona. So we went to Mana Foods and we bought all the spices and all the cocos they had. And we played for 3 days. And it did take 82 versions before I made his palate happy, but that was the chili chocolate. And he used it in Sedona for a couple of years, and then it came home to Maui. And at that point, it was a liquid, and people loved it, but they're like, I can't put it in my carry-on. So to make it carry-on friendly, we took the liquid out. And I have a beautiful line of powdered spices and cacaos. And it's wonderful because that made it lactose, gluten, and dairy-free and gave me a long shelf life. And I can ship it anywhere and it's not going to break. So all accidents, but wonderful accidents. And we're
Happy
still here.
accidents.
Yeah.
That's an incredible story. Now, I remember seeing you at the in-person festivals and everything was great, but it looks like you've really expanded your product line.
We started with just the simple chili chocolate. That was it. And it actually was my own daughter complaining that, Mom, I love chocolate, but I hate chili. Can't you do something? And then typical mom says, no. So it took me a while to realize I could make a base recipe. And along the way, people have asked for the pumpkin or have asked for espresso because they can't do caffeine, but they can have my espresso and that kind of thing. So the flavor line evolved. And then some parents said, our kids love chocolate, but don't like spice. So the cookies and cream cocoa came about, and this is super, super rich and just delicious. And I ended up with a bunch of organic coconut milk one time, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I made cocoa. Oh my gosh. It's now our coconut creamer. And along the way, someone was tasting some of this, and the gentleman looked at me one day and he said, you should put this on bacon. And I thought, why would you put chocolate on bacon?
Oh, why not?
Well, it turns out that was a really good suggestion. And this is our bacon crack. And it has our chili chocolate, our mole, and our Creole. So we have 3 flavors on that.
So I understand they call you either the chocolate lady or the bacon lady.
Yes, I'm kind of getting known as the bacon lady
Those are my 2 favorite food groups. So
Right.
that's, yeah.
And it's fun because, cacao is actually good for you. None of this is candy. So this is actually good for you. You need 9 to 10 grams of my cacao a day. Keeps your brain happy, keeps your heart happy. Of course, keeps your mouth happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, talking about keeping your brain happy, so superfoods now, you've expanded to superfoods. What
Yes.
exactly does that mean?
Well, superfoods are highly dense, nutritious, powerhouse. They have lots of things that your bodies need to be healthy. And of course, COVID gave us a lot of downtime. So I got to catch up on my research about cacao. Cacao is an amazing food. When you look at all the things that are out there and it's like, oh, eat this because it's so good for you. Cacao is way above everything except for turmeric. So that's the only thing that it comes below. Everything else is under it. And I realized that if I changed my formula a little bit, and I call it an elixir. So this is super dense cacao, and it actually has studies that I found that if you take this for a few days at a higher quantity, it can measurably change how well you think, how well your brain processes information. And I don't know about you, but that brain fog stuff. Yeah, I've been there. So I actually use this every day, and it has had amazing results for me. So I have that, and we have a few other items that we've created because the clean label is important to me because of the exposure with the mold. I don't do any preservatives or additives. So stevia is one of the things I can't eat, and it's in almost everything. So I made my own protein powder. I have maca and moringa. I have a cranberry juice powder. And those are all items that I like to eat every day. And there's a lot of people who, when I meet them, they tell me what they can't eat. And what I enjoy sharing about my products is how much of this they can eat, because we don't have a lot of the stuff they can't eat in it. So I'm happy to create special formulas for people when they have children who have special needs and special dietary restrictions. We can create some really good flavors so that life can be happy for everybody.
So you can spice up your coffee or your cocoa with your, but I see you also have crepe mix,
Oh, yeah.
brownie mix.
Oh, yeah. and a mug mix. Sometimes you just get a craving because this is powder, right? So it's not candy. But I will be regularly scheduled online. When you drop in and come talk to me, I'll probably be cooking, show you how to make some candy, how to make some goodies. I love to experiment and we play with all of this. But sometimes you just want a bite of cake. Our brownie mix, we managed to create something where the outside is crispy and the inside is gooey. So I had to actually put on the instructions that, yes, this is going to be gooey when you check it to be done. And then we have a crepe mix because sometimes you just need chocolate for breakfast in more than one way.
Always. I love your little sign there. Chocolate is the answer. Who cares what the question was?
Isn't that true?
It sure is.
It is true. And our chocolate is good for you. It helps you stay healthy. And I like to say it helps you stay happy.
Absolutely. This is amazing, Wendy. And now, when folks visit your virtual booth, they can talk with you live, right?
Oh,
They
come
the
talk to me
chat button.
live. If you have a question about how to use something, come talk to me because I can just show you. We're going to be in my kitchen. So come on down. We're going to cook. We're going to play. I'll show you how to make your own chocolate pumpkin spice latte for only 22 calories and not 380 calories at that local drive-through.
That's amazing.
We can have a lot of fun. I love to show you how to make some bacon crack, show you what else you can do with the bacon crack as a garnish. It's just a lot of fun, and we will play. We can make some crepes. We can make some brownies.
Bacon hasn't been declared a superfood yet, has it?
You know, I'm excited because I am working. Okay, get this. I am working with a company on the mainland because supply issues here are kind of, to produce this so it can go to our convenience stores. And they use bacon that has no nitrates and no nitrites, which means when I get that product done, our bacon is going to be almost a superfood.
Wow.
It'll be
Healthy
protein,
and happy.
keto, bacon.
Bacon. Bacon is the answer.
Yeah.
Wendy Acosta, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to your cacao kitchen. I know lots of folks will be lined up at your virtual vendor booth and probably asking you a lot more questions about your wonderful products. But again, thank you so much for participating each year in the Made in Maui County Festival. It's very much appreciated.
Thank you so much, Kathy.
This is our Vahipana. This is the home of our spirituality. This is who we are. If we don't take care of places like Ulupo or other heiaus or other cultural sites for that matter, if we don't bring back and revitalize it, then we as a culture are going to lose it. To see the generations after myself continuing culture in some way, that's the most precious thing, because again, we are nobody if we don't keep our culture.
Since 2005, Peisha Hawaii has provided service to the people of Maui. We are a third-generation, family-owned company with island roots, extending beyond our 400 Hawaii-based employees. Peisha Hawaii is a proud supporter of the Made in Maui County Festival, and our congratulations go out to all of the participants from Maui, Molokai, and Lanai. Your entrepreneurial spirit and commitment to excellence is what makes Maui County Maui no Ka'oi.
How do you define Hawaii? Is it this beautiful place, or our people and our way of life? Any way you look at it, it's important to make Hawaii better. And every choice you make is significant, because your choices determine our future. So when you choose locally made products, you give back. You keep Hawaii, Hawaii.
I looked down the line, it was probably a football field size, maybe like 100 yards of a wall of water in front of me. And I thought, oh my God, this is when I'm gonna die. Well, I feel a really deep connection with Maui. 3 generations here, my grandfather, my dad, and now me. Way back, my dad took me body surfing at McKenna Beach. A lot of guys around me were like, whoa, who's this little girl? Because I was like one of the only girls in the lineup. I was like, I could be out here with these guys, you know? A lot of people think, oh, it's just a surf camp, but it's so much more than a surf camp.
Okay. You're paddling for your wave, you're paddling. Paddling, all right, here comes the wave. It glides you forward, push up, and big step forward.
I have so much empathy and compassion for teen girls going through, especially divorce or depression. The girls that come to the camp realize that they have an inner warrior in them, and it teaches so much about self-reliance and never giving up. Surfing Jaws felt symbolic, like I was conquering my depression and my fear out there. And I really truly felt free and powerful. 1, 2, 3.
Nalu!
Surfing will teach you about resilience, that's for sure. We create a safe place for girls and women to thrive and really be who they are. The ocean doesn't judge, and that's a pretty powerful thing when you're out there. Connecting with girls, it's the most beautiful thing to be able to share that surfing saved my life and it can save their life too.
Anu
Our next vendor provides everything your skin needs and nothing it doesn't. Alohi Maui offers handcrafted, high performance, natural skin and body products such as Alohi Water, hydrating rainwater essence, Alohi Golden Oil, nourishing botanic elixir, and organic deodorant. And I am just captivated, as I know our viewers will be. With me is Joelle Dulac. Welcome, Joelle.
Thank you so much, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about my product.
I tell you, these products are just, they're beautiful. So tell me first about Alohi Maui. What inspired you to create this business?
Well, like many women, I got very interested in skincare, and I spent a lot of money on skincare. And I realized that, I wanted things that were simpler, that were really effective, and so I started making my own things. But I think what really triggered this particular manifestation was my return to Hawaii about 5 or 6 years ago. I grew up on the islands. I grew up on Oahu, and I was away for a long time. And when I came back to Hawaii, I just realized that I had a real affinity for the plants, and I wanted to use, play with what I had already been doing for my own skin that was really working, but use the plants from Hawaii. And that's been, really what makes my products different, is that they're really made from the things here.
Earlier you told me, literally, plants from your garden.
Plants from my garden in haiku.
And rainwater from haiku.
And rainwater from haiku. So really being, being very conscious of our island and what we have here and what we can really share. So, the plants I use as a base for my products the sunflower oil made in Maui, natural sunflower, and I want to give them a shout out. Thank you to all the producers who grow the plants and make the oils so that we can do this work. I couldn't do it without them. And so it really is a community effort. And then, you know, in my own garden, literally, I was importing calendula flowers. And then I thought, my heavens, you know, I can grow those here easily. Nothing eats calendula. So now my products come with the oil that's made from the flowers in my garden.
So tell me about this beautiful, I take it that's the golden oil.
This is the golden oil. So this one is, it is Maui sunflower oil, and I macerate or infuse the different herbs and flowers in it. So it has organic turmeric from Maui. It has the calendula flowers. It also has, I discovered this amazing thing, which is the cherries off of Kona coffee. You know, when they make the coffee, they take the cherry off, and that is actually full of vitamin C and something called ferulic acid, which is really good for your skin. So I've been researching all these things, and I infuse that in this oil, and then I add these beautiful natural minerals that make it look so shiny.
That's why it sparkles.
It sparkles, but they are, so you have to actually shake it, but these minerals are actually from the United States. I really am very careful where everything is sourced. So this comes from Georgia. But mica and minerals are in most makeup, but it doesn't give you a makeup feel. It just gives a very light kind of glow. You know, we all like that little glow thing, so that's what that does. And it takes care of your skin at the same time.
And your packaging is beautiful.
Thank you.
It looks like you could reuse the bottling.
Yes, so this is the other really important thing about what I'm trying to do is that, you know, we live in Hawaii, and you can recycle so few things here. And when I was looking for packaging for my product, I knew I wanted to use glass, but I also realized that even though you say you can reuse the glass, right, this is plastic, the droppers. And it's something people don't usually value. They just throw them away, you know, they just throw the whole thing away. And I was like, well, but you can use that maybe 2 or 3 times before you got to throw it away, right? You can clean it and use it again. So that's why I offer refills for all my products. So I got the best packaging I could, and I offer refills. So you can also get a little refill kit. So it has a funnel and has a brush, so you can really clean your bottles.
The pipe cleaners.
Pipe cleaners and a little tiny, tiny brush. So you can really clean these bottles and hopefully other bottles that you have. Like you get a really nice perfume bottle and you like it and you want to keep it, you want to use it again. So please, you know, even if you don't buy my things, you should get one of these.
We should get
get one of these so you can use your bottles again.
And so that looks like a travel size.
So this is a travel size kit, and for Christmas as a special this year, I'm doing these little travel size sets. So they have a little pouch and the little tiny ones inside that can be refilled, and it comes with the refill kit.
Oh, nice.
So this is all like a little package.
In a beautiful paper canister.
In a paper canister that you can,
lovely packaging.
and you can use it again. This comes off, so you can use it again for something else.
Now, the rainwater essence.
The rainwater essence. So really these 2 products are made to work together for your skin. So your skin needs moisture and it needs a little oil to nourish it. So the idea of having one that's an oil, this is all oil-based, this is all water-based, is that you can put the moisture into your skin and then you put the oil to seal it in. So it's like 2 steps. And what I tell people is, you know, most products you buy, I use hyaluronic acid in this, which is something you hear, women will know anyway, hear it all the time, yeah, hyaluronic acid. The one that I use in my product, it actually has 3 different weights, because depending on how big the molecular structure is, it goes into different areas of your skin. Now we're talking very sophisticated high-end skincare here. But what I've done is that's what I really want this to be. Very natural, but also with clinically proven actives that really improve your skin. So it has that really nice feel. And this one is very concentrated. So the thing about hyaluronic acid is it's a humectant. It pulls moisture into your skin. So you need to use it with water. Most products you buy with hyaluronic acid, it's mostly water. They're already like tiny bit and mostly water. Mine is not mostly water, so use it with water, because that way you use a lot less. And if you don't, it'll even dry your skin. It pulls the moisture so much that you need to really make sure your skin is a little damp. But then You put just a few drops of the oil on top of that. It's amazing.
Beautiful. So skincare for
Skincare.
women and men.
For women, anybody who's got skin.
Tell me about the organic deodorant.
So this is my little pet project. This is Pau Hauna. So Hauna is stinky, by the way, just so you know.
You should get an award for
something Hauna. I should really trademark this quickly.
Oh, Hauna, yes, you'd better.
Hauna is stinky, so the Pau Hauna. And it is completely natural, and it's got a monoi base, and I use clay and a little bit of bicarbonate of soda, not too much because it can be a little bit irritating, but just enough so that it really works well, and it has essential oils. So basically, coconut oil base with some clays, and so it goes on. You just take a little bit and you rub it in. It goes on dry. It doesn't feel like oily, yeah, but it's like a paste. But it really works well.
Can you use it on your feet?
You can use it wherever you smell. It's like I did tell you it's Stinky Boyfriend tested. I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to say it. I'm sorry, honey.
I'm sure he won't mind.
I'm sure he won't mind. But really, this is Stinky Boyfriend tested. If it didn't work on him, I wasn't going to sell it, but it does. So that's
In fact, isn't he what inspired you to?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. But also coming to Maui, it's hot here. We sweat.
It's a fact of life. Yes,
and
we sweat.
and this really lasts a long time. It works really well. It's really clean. So.
Well, I know you have a virtual booth at this year's festival, but when it's not November 6th and we have our festival, how can people purchase your products?
So I want to give a shout out to the few retail stores that are actually all my neighbors that carry my products. So the Emery Industries, which is they have a shop in Paia and one in Wailea. So they carry my products, as does Jaws Country Store, which is just down the road. Again, another neighbor. And I think people in Haiku are very entrepreneurial, I think.
Yes, and I wish all of you great success.
Thank you. And also one more, I don't want to forget these two, which is Brown-Eyed Bella in Wailuku. She also carries my products and has from the very beginning and supported me. And Mana Foods now is getting some of the things. So it's very nice. They sell the deodorant and the oil.
Alohi Maui products. And people can chat with you and ask you more questions.
Yes. And I have a website. Of course, I have a website. And, I've been very fortunate through my retailers. I do have a really strong client base of people who come and they pick it up here and then they want it and they order it. So that's a great thing for me, too.
That is wonderful. AlohiMaui.com, is that your website?
AlohiMaui.com, yeah.
Thank you so much, Joelle. Congratulations on the success.
Being out in nature, whether it's on the beaches or on the trails, is just a key part of what we do in Hawaii. Part of the importance for me of getting out and educating people on how to hike safely is to give them the confidence to get out and do their own hike, see their own things, and know that they're going to be safe doing it so they can have a really great time. Giving back to the community is something that was just instilled with me since I was a little kid. It just is something you do.
How do you define Hawaii? Is it this beautiful place, or our people and our way of life? Any way you look at it, it's important to make Hawaii better. And every choice you make is significant, because your choices determine our future. So when you choose locally made products, you give back. You keep Hawaii, Hawaii.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Trance, one half of the popular morning radio show Trance in Mackey's House here on the Jam 98.3. If you're looking for someone to sell your product or brand right here on our radio station, I'd be a good candidate for the job. I've been doing this for 23 years, so I've learned the art of selling the sizzle by painting the picture with words. Let me paint the picture in words for your business or brand right here on our radio station, the Jam 98.3.
Each breath is really purposeful. You're going down to get sustenance for your family. That moment right before I pull the trigger, there's an innate killer instinct that switches on. I can taste that fish. So all the way up to I come from an ocean family. It's really in our DNA to go out and forage for fish. The purpose is not to catch every single fish we come across. Whatever is given to us and provided by the ocean for us is what we take.
Nothing like fresh fish at the beach, huh?
In ancient Hawaii, there was roughly about 1 million people that were 100% sustained with no imports. When a species started getting low in numbers, the konahiki of that area would put a kapu or a ban on that species so that it was no longer available to fish. When we broke the kapu system, we started breaking down the food chain, and fish were not as readily available as they were back in those times. I don't think anybody has one solution to getting back to that 100% sustainability. For me, my role is honoring what is caught and grown here to kind of be the liaison between fishermen, farmer, and guest. This is red uhu that we caught, and I'm garnishing that with some red radish and then persimmons from Kula. Add some sweetness to the dish. Kuleana goes a little deeper than having one's job.
It's Hawaiian Chinese style with a little bit Korean in them.
It's that deep responsibility to make sure that you're impacting your community, your family, and your friends in a positive way by utilizing your strengths.
We gotta thank the Ikinui for the kaina, for the ahi.
The ocean has been here 1 million years before we ever got here, and it's gonna be here 1 million years after. We are of this place. Every action we take needs to have purpose. There's a reason why people come to Hawaii. It's not because you can take Hawaii back with you. It's because you need to leave it here so that
Well, all good things must come to an end, and we are nearing that time for the 8th annual Hawaiian Airlines Made in Maui County Festival. I'm Kathy Collins, and I would personally like to thank everyone involved in putting this incredible event together. Of course, I'd like to thank all of you watching throughout the world and doing all that shopping with us. But mahalo to my good friends, my second ohana here at the Maui Arts and Cultural Center, Maui Chamber of Commerce. Amanda, thank you so much for all the hard work you've done. Of course, our title sponsor, Hawaiian Airlines, and our presenting sponsor, Teisha Hawaii. Mahalo also to our sponsors, including the Kaoi Radio Group, Pacific Media Group, H Hawaii Media, the State Department of Business, Economic Development, and Tourism, Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, and Queen Ka'ahumanu Center. Mahalo also to the County of Maui and the Office of Economic Development for all of their incredible support on this event. And now, for some final words, please welcome back from the Maui Chamber of Commerce, Pamela Tumpap.
Aloha, it's Pamela Tumpap again, President of the Maui Chamber of Commerce. As we close this wonderful event, we want to thank all of the people who helped contribute to our success, including our title sponsor, Hawaiian Airlines, Peisha Hawaii, our presenting sponsor, the County of Maui and the Office of Economic Development, our supporting sponsors, and all of our many sponsors who partnered with to lift up and support our tremendous vendors. and we appreciate their great participation and hope you have enjoyed their products. We want to say mahalo to the team that has helped put this together, including Amber Kutsos of the Maui Chamber of Commerce team, Amanda Martin, who's a consultant with us and works with us on this event. We want to thank Candy and the team at the Maui Arts and Cultural Center, including Marcus and the technological team here at the MAC. And we just want to say mahalo to all of you for participating in this great event. And also we want to recognize our MC, Kathy Collins. We have good news for you. If you've enjoyed shopping today, the good news is that this festival website will be up year-round until October of 2022. So we want you to think of us throughout the year. Please continue to come back regularly for birthdays and anniversaries. How about Black Friday, Shop Small Saturday, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day? You get the idea. We're going to be here for you and hope you enjoy finding us again. We also hope you will visit the website regularly and check back, because along the way, as vendors launch new products, they can be adding them to their website. And we want to say that we deeply appreciate you joining us today and your shopping. By supporting local and supporting the businesses on Maui, Molokai, and Lanai, you've contributed to sustaining these businesses during this very challenging time. So we want to send blessings and best wishes of aloha